Welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the latest developments and inside stories from the British royal family. Today's episode focuses on a deeply emotional and unprecedented moment that could reshape the monarchy's future, a secret royal meeting that might finally reunite Prince William and Prince Harry after years of estrangement. Amid King Charles's declining health and growing tensions surrounding Prince Andrew's ongoing controversies, the monarch has reportedly made one final heartfelt plea for his sons to reconcile before Christmas. This would be the first time in years that the two brothers, once inseparable, would meet face to face, not in public or ceremony, but behind closed doors. But this is no ordinary reunion. Sources close to the palace say that Prince William's decision to even consider a meeting marks one of the most significant and difficult choices of his life. It's a moment charged with emotion, caution, and royal stakes unlike any other. After Prince Harry's recent private audience with King Charles, their first encounter in over a year, quiet optimism began to spread through palace corridors. Royal insiders whispered about something once thought impossible: a genuine attempt at peace between the two princes. Following that conversation, King Charles personally appealed to his elder son, urging him to make the first move toward reconciliation. Initially, Prince William was unmoved. Years of tension, betrayal, and public disclosures had left him emotionally guarded. However, following heartfelt encouragement from both King Charles and Princess Catherine, the Prince of Wales finally agreed reluctantly to meet with Harry. It would be their first private meeting in nearly 3 years. But William's consent came with strict and immovable conditions. Palace insiders revealed that the meeting would take place under lock and key, completely shielded from prying eyes. There would be no Meghan, no staff, and no digital devices of any kind. Every word exchanged was to remain confidential, with zero chance of it being mentioned in interviews, books, or documentaries. "William is willing to meet," one royal aide explained, "but only if the conversation stays private. He can't risk another betrayal. The trust is gone." The prince's fears are not unfounded. After Harry's recent conversation with the king, leaked details quickly surfaced in the press, prompting Harry to accuse palace officials of trying to sabotage his reconciliation attempts. That fallout left William more suspicious than ever, convinced that any words spoken in confidence could later be twisted or made public. In his mind, the only safe way forward was absolute secrecy, a meeting stripped of ceremony, publicity, and spectacle. The future King of England was ready to speak to his brother again, but only in a controlled, private setting far from palace walls or media speculation. Behind the scenes, Princess Catherine has quietly played peacemaker. Sources say she personally promised King Charles she would do everything in her power to soften William's hardened stance toward Harry. She believes time is running out, one insider shared. Catherine doesn't want their children growing up in a family divided by resentment. She believes Diana would have wanted peace. Catherine's empathy, coupled with both her and King Charles's own recent health struggles, has made her more determined than ever to heal the rift. For the king, whose health has been a matter of quiet concern in recent months, the family feud is simply unbearable. He wants his sons back together before it's too late, the source added. He's tired of the coldness. He wants to see his family whole again. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Atlantic, Meghan Markle has reportedly begun her own effort to mend fences. Ahead of her anticipated return to the UK, Meghan is said to have asked her team to reach out to Catherine, hoping to arrange a phone call as a gesture of goodwill. She wants to start fresh, one insider claimed. If the public sees her making an effort, and if Catherine accepts it, it could help rebuild trust on both sides. Meghan's appearance at Paris Fashion Week was reportedly part of a broader strategy to reshape her image and demonstrate that she's ready to re-engage with royal life in a more positive light. Still, nerves remain high. She knows that all eyes will be on her, a source said. If she and Catherine can show unity, It could soften public opinion and pave the way for a more peaceful relationship between the brothers. Within royal circles, there's cautious optimism. Even William's recent offhand mention of Harry during an interview with actor Eugene Levy was described by royal observers as an olive branch, subtle but meaningful. It's a sign, one commentator said, that William may finally be ready to move forward, though he'll do it on his own terms. As Christmas approaches, the possibility of a royal reunion, however, private carries emotional weight. For King Charles, it would be a deeply symbolic moment, a holiday that could heal old wounds and restore family unity. Yet insiders warn that the path remains fragile. The wounds of the past few years, marked by interviews, memoirs, and public criticism, will not disappear overnight. Still, the very fact that both brothers are even considering a private meeting signals progress. For the first time in years, there's hope, said a palace aide. No one expects a full reconciliation right away, but even a conversation behind closed doors could be the start of something better. However, challenges persist. The Sussexes' recent professional setbacks, including the sudden resignation of their latest communications director, the 10th in just 5 years, have added pressure to their public image. Former staff have described Meghan as difficult to work with one source comparing her management style to that of a Mean Girls teenager. Such reports have done little to ease tensions or build trust with the palace. Against this backdrop, William's decision to meet with Harry feels both momentous and risky. For him, it's not just about family, it's about protecting the dignity of the crown while honoring his father's plea for peace. As the holiday season nears, royal watchers around the world are asking the same question. Could this Christmas finally bring a reunion that once seemed impossible? Perhaps, for the first time in years, the answer isn't entirely out of reach. Because beneath the crown, the duty, and the years of public tension, there are still two brothers bound by history, loss, and love, who may at last be ready to find their way back to each other.